must say it feels very weird to speak to a fellow Pole in English. I think we need to warn everyone that we might just start speaking Polish all of a sudden, right? I wanted to talk to Ada first about stereotypes, and ask her what stereotypes she thinks people usually have about Polish people, because I feel that it's usually like the ultra-Catholic, heavy drinking, bad taste. And I'm saying this not without like an irony, because your personal branding relies on exploring issues of religion and your very specific personal taste that I love, personally. But maybe many people would, put it in białe kozaczki, so like white boots category, which is like very particular trope. Yeah, like what are the biggest stereotypes in your opinion?
I think that Polish people are not visionaries, but are people who think about only the bad sides of everything. Mm-hmm. So this is a stereotype. I think now it's changing. I think the new generation is changing this kind of view, and I am the precursor of more visionary, more positive way of thinking.
But have you always been religious? Like, have you been brought up in a Catholic background, or how did this transformation happen for you?
I was wychowywana.
Brought up.
I was brought up at a very Catholic, religious family, but when I was young, I escaped from this way of thinking. When I was older, I started searching for the tips. I started searching something for me, something in the philosophy in which I see the hope. Oh, this is the most important in Catholic religion, the hope that everything will end good. So I realized that this is okay for me. Unite the children, unite the children, unite the children of the internet. We're always together, always together. Even whatever million miles away, we are a big family, a big family. Even if there's so many days.
You very much took this DIY approach. And has the internet, this ultimate tool of communication with the audience today, helped you in achieving that, or did you feel that you need a gallery?
Very important tool, because when I decided to have this mission, I realized that I have no power. I am not a famous person. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm not in a church hierarchy. So I am not someone who can say something and the people start to thinking about this. So I realized that only medium is the internet for my mission, and I put all of these spiritual messages into a pop, colorful form to seduct, to attract the YouTube viewers.
I perceive your videos as very, beautiful and positive and funny. But what do you find in religion that inspires you?
I found it many important values. The most important for me in Catholic faith is the Jesus. Sorry, the Jesus, the idea of Jesus, and the Jesus that he is some kind of form for a God.
You're almost like those American, priests who are like superstars, maybe not priests, but they're spiritual leaders in America who are, using very strong PR and branding. How would you describe your signature style? Like, apart from being colorful and, and happy, but what are your main influences, and with like what icons do you identify with?
So, this is a lot, but the most inspired me, the biggest, people and the biggest stars. Of course, Madonna, of course, Beyonce, of course, Lady Gaga.
Okay, but who is like a bigger icon for you, Jesus or Madonna?
No, yes, Jesus. Jesus is not Jagger. Jesus is bigger. Jesus is the icon which is timeless, because we don't know what will happen with Madonna in the future.
Oh, that's true. But at the same time, the people who you described, they all have like super solid and consistent style and branding, I would say. Like they are. So, and I think this is the same case with your style. How do you manage this negotiation between like the two personas, like Ada online and Ada offline?
Oh,
is it the same person or?
Hard question. Well, there was a time in my life that I wanted to split into Ada and Adu. So I made unique because I wanted to tell people that I am a new person. I am after conversion. I have a different way of thinking, different head. But the problem is that I realized that I couldn't notice the border between this natural way of thinking and instead the artificial performing way of thinking. I think they are simultaneously making the icon.
And there are many different personal objects that occupy your videos, you know, like bracelets, like all these little accessories. And what are the objects that you hold dear to your heart? You know, what are the things that you love?
Yes, this is the part of me, but at the beginning, before my conversion, I treat them like a fetish or something like that. But now I treat them like a tool to attract and evangelize people.
How do you negotiate if you're a serious believer? I guess, like if you're serious at your religion. How do you feel about, you know, religion agenda to calling for more modesty, you know, less consumption, things like that, which are so present in your work?
Because the religion, the Christian, teach us, on the one hand, that we must to protect our lives, our families, and make money, you know, to support the existence. But in other hand, it teaches us to share with the poor, and it teaches us not to burn to the money. Don't treat them like a God, because the real God is the biggest happiness. So this is something like you must be in harmony. So you don't you can't be lazy, but you don't nie powinieneś być. You shouldn't be a pracoholic, you know, only for the career and money.
But Ada, you want fame. You are a pracoholic.
But this is different because I want to spread the important message.